men's action. And it is Pool C. Cook Islands up against New Caledonia. Cook Islands with an impressive win over Kiribati in their opening match. For New Caledonia, it was a return to international rugby sevens and a difficult match against Samoa. It was Samoa who ended up 59-0 winners over New Caledonia as the two teams enter the National Stadium resplendent in their respective national colours. Robert Heather leading the Cook Islands, and Florian Sau. Here is our referee, Shonette Semeli. Had a great first game between Vanuatu and American Samoa. Cook Islands were very, very impressive. A lot of speed on the outside, particularly James Strickland on debut, representing his side for the first time, the number 8. We are underway, New Caledonia, and the grey and red. Wonderful to see them participating on the international stage after the very difficult year they have had. A lot of unrest domestically, and here's hoping that the sport of rugby sevens can offer a little bit of a respite from the challenging times that some of people in New Caledonia are suffering from, and they're making a very positive start here as they go deep into the 22. Well, it's a very different New Caledonia as they cut inside, looking for runners. Strong start from the French territory. Popped up into space. Is this the moment that we see New Caledonia score their first points of the competition? On the inside, good defence. And just with a line at their mercy. There's a knock on. So the Cook Islands repel the first wave of attack from New Caledonia. And it was a free-flowing attack with willing runners. And that's the moment there. Now that was a chance to just catch and fall over the line for Charles Fafilangi. Cook Islands have got to go all the way from behind their own try line. And they square it up. Oh, good work on the cover defence to deny. Nathan Noboa. Pace to burn to the Cook Islands. Scrum New Caledonia. And they win the resulting short arm penalty, free kick. Straightening and changing the point of attack was the captain, Florian Sau. Sau, playmaker, and at first receiver. They worked an advantage on the far side. Helped on. And in go the Cook Islands. Not able to secure possession. Into a little bit of trouble, but spinning away. And then losing possession. Well, you can see maybe see the fatigue starting to creep in with these two teams. They've both played one match already. That was under the morning sun. We're into the afternoon now. There is a breeze which is blowing and has continued to swirl around the National Stadium. Evenly poised. This match is waiting for a moment to break it open, and is this the moment? Strickland. Well, I made mention of the pace that he possesses in the opening remarks. And as soon as he gets a chance, James Strickland shows us what he's able to achieve. He's taking his time. It was a little change of pace and onto the outside of his opposite, and there was no stopping him. So the Cook Islands absorb the early threat possessed by New Caledonia and strike back. Just an in and away, wasn't it? Got on the outside of Vincent Willenge. Off go New Caledonia. But only green shirts in attendance, although off the deck they find the support player. It's a much improved New Caledonia to that which took on Samoa early on. Wonder whether he maybe wrote that match off. And look to focus on this game as one they really wanted to target. The ball was just crying out to be reclaimed. Try to go to the speedster on the other side now. Nathan Nobua. Strickland. Able to wriggle clear this time. Slow back to his feet is James Strickland. In fact, the pace of the game is really slowed down now. Nearing half-time. Go to the front of the line out. Rumbling forward. And off they go. Tianao. Afariti. Difficult conversion to try and tie it up. Well, that's half-time here. And this match between the Cook Islands and New Caledonia. See the strength of the man. Rumbling forward, and eventually finding his way through. So at half-time in the match between the Cook Islands and New Caledonia, it's the Cook Islands 7, New Caledonia 5.
The idea is to get them go there before they start to reset to go back that way.
prochain coup d'envoi pour nous. Et on met du rythme. On doit marquer 2 essais là. On les marque pas. Allez, 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 allez.
Allez, il a commencé. Allez, tu continues maintenant. Allez, là. Kakou!
Allez mec, allez. Allez, Ruben. Fond. Gabi à fond. Et on plaque.
So New Caledonia ready to get us back underway. They trail the Cook Islands 7-5. Much improved performance so far from New Caledonia. And it is my pleasure to welcome in a colour commentator for the next little period of time, and a man that really needs no introduction, Waisali Sereve. Welcome into commentary at the Oceania Rugby 7's Championship.
Oh, Bulavinaka 7's. Good to be here, to be part of the Oceania 2024 and to support our region.
Well, a man really who needs no introduction. What have been your thoughts on the matches so far that you've taken in?
Yeah, I've thought good matches this morning. First couple of games, Samoa did well, Fiji did well, Australia and Japan. That was a good game. Thought that and Tonga too. Tonga played well this morning, the first game.
Well, a couple of places on the line for the Challenger Series to be played early next year as the Cook Islands. Maybe a dark horse for one of those two positions, although they've turned possession over here. And they've got a referee's whistle. Well, fantastic to see New Caledonia also, given all the challenges they've had in their nation, back here on the international stage.
Yes, it's good to see them back again after a couple of years. And playing this morning, first game this morning, they struggled a little bit, but I thought that they're doing well now. Score's not bad, 7-5. I believe there's a lot of positive stuff that they can take out of this game.
Well, also great to see the Cook Islands, who started with an opening win over Kiribati. Kiribati making their first steps on their international journey, and Women's Rugby 7's joining Niue as well. Great to see the game expanding across the Pacific.
Yeah, that's what we need. Getting new teams in.
Great cover defence there as we turn our attention to the match and a try. Good hands, a scoop and a pickup. Cook Islands extend their lead.
That was a good run by the player who nearly scored the try on the corner, but the best thing was that support was at the right place, right time. Supporting the ball carrier and then managed to pick it up. Good try.
Wonderful to get the thoughts of a man considered by many to be the greatest to ever play. And we saw earlier today the depth of Rugby 7's in Fiji as well, with the Fiji development side really flexing their muscles. We'll see them in action shortly.
Yeah.
Good scoop and a pickup. So the Cook Islands leading now 12-5. Just over a minute played in the second half of the match. We also earlier took in the Solomon Islands women's team and their win over their near neighbours Vanuatu. Great to see the crowd also starting to turn up and support here in Honiara.
Yes, it was so good to see them win the game this morning. Good game. They worked really, really hard.
Maybe just a chance to cheer for the home supporters after that draw, 21-all. And the men's side has a big tackle.
What a hit.
Right in the middle of play. Recycled well, and off go the Cook Islands. Got real pace on the outside, although it's the big boppers, and we see a huge hit over the sideline. And a little bit of celebration as well.
That's exactly what I do when I do coaching with the kids, and wherever I do coaching. The worst thing in life is to run across when you're facing a defender. As soon as you run across, I always tell the kids, you turn into a tackle back. That's exactly what happened. It doesn't matter whether you're a big guy or small guy. You run across, you turn into a tackle back. That was an example of what we always tell the kids and tell players.
Well, there's a little conversation between our referee.
Don't know whether it was a rep or no, but that's maybe...
Well, he's going to the pocket here. It's a yellow card. And we don't want to see this. And hopefully cooler heads will prevail between the two sides. Well, there's a little bit of provocation from New Caledonia.
Yeah,
the crowd seem to enjoy it, but it's not something we want to see in the sport.
Yeah, just need to walk away. You cannot change any decision anymore.
Have a couple of minutes there. Here's Kobe Tararo. So the Cook Islands with Sixers tiptoeing down the sideline. Although we've got a flag up, so he's just scraped the chalk.
Yeah. Couple of tries went begging to this morning. They stepped on the line.
Now bring us up to speed with what you're doing now. Where are you in the world of rugby?
I was in India for the last couple of months, helping India rugby.
Fantastic to see the growth of a wonderful sport of rugby sevens. And I know you have a personal connection here to the Solomon Islands as well. We'll touch on that just a little bit later on as New Caledonia look for a way back into this match. Cook Islands have the advantage. They're playing with a player down at the moment. If they can weather the storm, they may well just see this match out. Caledonia, of course, with the access to French rugby system. French, one of the best exponents of rugby sevens in the world. Saw that at the recent Paris Olympic Games as Cook Islands get us back underway. And into open spaces goes Moses Porel.
Great run by Moses. Good heads up rugby. He knew that they were not 5 meters and then did the good thing. Quick tap, and he took the 5 meters forward before he went towards the space.
Tell us, when you get into a game in these situations, Waisale, when fatigue is starting to kick in late on, is that where concentration really comes into play?
Yes. It's always important. Those times it's always important. That decision making on what to do, it's like really important. There you go, quick tap. There were 3 down. Number 1 was not even 10 meters. Took the first 5 meters and then went on the side and found the space. Good run, Moses. Good try. Good individual try.
Well, after so many years in the game, are you able to sit and watch and enjoy? Are you all constantly analysing and seeing opportunities when you take in a game like this?
Yes. That's what I'm doing at the moment. The sevens is like a little easier, but a lot of people tend to make it a little bit harder for them. When it's especially when it's a 2-on-1, exactly what we just saw. When it's a 2-on-1, just give it to the one who's free. He can run maybe 5-10 meters. Worst, you get caught like 20 meters downfield, and now you go on your own, and then you get tackled, and then you lose the ball.
Well, I never thought I would be in a situation watching a game of sevens, standing next to one of the greatest to ever play. It's a wonderful privilege, and great for the rugby population of Oceania, particularly here in the Solomon Islands, to be able to enjoy your presence for a few days and spread some of your wisdom as well.
Yeah, it's been good couple of days.
Well, we hope that we will maybe be back here again. I know the Solomon Islands Rugby Union are very keen on this competition returning to the shores in 2025 and 2026, and really build on the work that goes on behind the scenes. It's the biggest competition that Oceania Rugby have hosted since pre-COVID.
Yeah, I think it's good to have the tournament here.
Maybe
Good stadium. First time for me to come out, and I was here last year. Oh,
as they just get their wires crossed there, New Caledonia. Really looked to me as though this was a match that they had targeted after absorbing the loss against Samoa.
yes.
But it's too little too late.
Yeah.
Cook Islands round out with a win here.
In the end, they missed two scoring opportunities that could have caught Cook Islands, but mistakes make you lose games. But they have to keep going.
So this one ends between the Cook Islands and New Caledonia. Cook Islands with their second win, 17-5 over New Caledonia. Well, we roll on to the next match, and it is Samoa up against Kiribati. Men's Pool C action. Samoa, impressive 59-0 winners over New Caledonia. For Kiribati, it was a loss to the Cook Islands. Samoa will very much have an eye on the two men's challenger spots available. They were a long-time feature on the 7's circuit. Apisai Sigalua as our referee. Very impressive Samoa in that opening win over New Caledonia. Almost took the foot off the brake. Put the foot on the brake, it should be said. Samuelu gets us underway. Samoa running left to right. Power and pace through the Manu Samoa 7 side. One of the impressive performers in their opening match. Owen Niue. Samuela. Lions Opitai. And they sling it back the other side.